So, African Americans are amazing to me, and they're wonderful. And I don't just mean Lawrence Fishburne and Forrest Whitaker and Don Cheadle and Will Smith and Denzel Washington. Those black Americans are amazing. I believe me. But I'm saying something is special about African Americans that I'm trying a new thing out with my weird ass facial structure here. I'm going to try and put a ribbon. This is a ribbon for all of the black people in America that are undergoing undue suffering. And this ribbon goes down towards the people at the very bottom of the black spectrum, and it goes up to the people of color at the very top. Now, I don't know what that means. What does it mean you're at the top of a rainbow spectrum? It doesn't mean anything. It's nothing. It doesn't mean, if you reach the top, cool. But this ribbon, don't they do ribbons for coming home? All the black people in prison need to come home. They need to go home. Let them go. We arrest people, and when we do it, we write arrest reports. And this is what makes me sideways, man. I'm moving left on this right now, and left and right. What the hell kind of direction are we taking when we enhance those police reports by emphasizing criminality? Why do people think forensics is a science? It's not science. Psychology is a science. Philosophy is not. Political science is not. All you have really is physics and chemistry and other things. What is my point? Good God, let them go home. Let them go. So this rainbow remains until the homies come home. What are we doing? What are we doing? Do you want to just put everyone in jail forever? And it's not the same. So this is something my mom has trouble with that annoys the hell out of me, is that she's like, why should we consider black people particularly special? For me, it's because black people have been discriminated against and oppressed in the United States, and they remain in a similar situation. And they have allies like me with this. What is this? What is any of this? This pillow has the N-word on the other side in colors. I'm going to put it upside down so that you don't get offended. But that's what it's got on the other side. What am I doing? Who am I? What on earth is this? I don't even. What is this? But I'm motivated. I want to fix, particularly the drug war, and let every nonviolent drug offender go home. Let them all go. And also legalize these things so that Central America doesn't become a hostile territory of deep corruption and crime, which has already happened. And then we go to the immigrants, and we see the immigrants pouring up, just begging to live in a world with fewer guns. Immigrants that think that America has fewer guns and is safer in this time of mass shootings where every American has a gun, right? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? Let them go. Legalize cocaine. Make it safe. Make it accessible. Legalize heroin and opioids. Make them safe and accessible. Regulate them. We cannot have taboos that are so inhumane and in negere towards decent people that should be given freedom and the pursuit of happiness. Good God, just being out of jail doesn't make you happy. It should. Have you ever been to jail? Fucking sucks, man. I feel like a woman, and it's a strand of hair. And why would I say I feel like a woman like that? I gave all these male actors accolades in this video, but there are female black actors that are wonderful. There's absolutely everything to celebrate about black women that act, and I'm just being unfair to them by thinking of Denzel and Will Smith and all of these epic men. What is my point? My point is what? Because black people really are special. And it sucks because racism really isn't. It's easy to understand, it's brutal, it's dangerous, it's disrespectful, and it points out as many differences as can be pointed out as often as possible. So it makes me and other libtards say, my goodness, don't call black people special. Don't say they're different in any way. But they just are a little bit. And that makes them... It makes me racial for noticing those differences and celebrating them, but also mourning them. Because with oppression, black people got more oppression to deal with in their families and communities and in their philosophies, so that it's not hard to find an African American homophobe. Because, and I haven't done the research, so that's what the next question is. Do I have statistics? Do I have research? No. And these are my own personal, deeply racist views. I'm sorry for that. I don't want to be a bigot, but sometimes I am. And I'm stuck with that. So I'm going to get my ugly face off camera because I'm ashamed. I am ashamed of this nation. I am ashamed of our prisons. I'm ashamed of my family. And I'm ashamed of myself. I don't think this is fair. I don't think we've been fair to anyone. And I think we need a drastic, far-reaching change in our culture and society, and we need to do it sensibly and carefully and politically and now. And we're not getting it done. Even if Bernie gets elected, even if Andrew Yang has not talked about legalizing cocaine enough, if he mentioned it at all, who's going to actually make it a paradise? Make America the land of the free and the home of the brave. Who the hell is brave? Am I brave? Is this brave being alone in a room and looking goofy and rainbow-like? I'm a rainbow brownicorn. Look, I can do blackface. It's not brave to be on YouTube. It's not brave to be a cop, hiding behind a gun and a badge and lies and handcuffs and chains and bars and doors, endorsing solitary confinement with nothing. No Wikipedia, sometimes no books, no safety. Solitary confinement is unsafe. We don't even have a place that you can run to in prisons. Because once you get to solitary, well, it's safer than a normal pod, but it comes with damage. It makes you so that's what gets me thinking straight and hopeful, is that I hope, and I'm looking up now, I hope that my time in solitary, my time in prison, and my time interviewing black people on the street and my time living with the N-word as a name have given me some authority by which I can make this call to arms. We actually need to address mass incarceration soon. It's gonna reach a boiling point, and there's gonna be more riots in the prisons if we don't deal with the fact that it is constitutional and legal to have slavery as punishment of a crime. So let me do a twofer here. I just want one slice, and I want to get rid of two problems. I want to get rid of our immigration problem and the difficulty in Central America, and I want to slice at the same time the prison population and the deep inequalities that we have in the United States. So at one moment, it just takes a second, let Central America go. They are transfixed with the illusion that running drugs can make you rich and happy. And the truth is that comes with deep, deep, deep insecurity and a loss of safety. So like I said, a twofer. If we fix the drug war, we fix the inequalities in prison. A lot of the time, black people are in there because cops and drugs. Oh man, I've screwed this fucking video up, but it was so productive. I'm gonna make it private for a few weeks and then public. Have a good day. Goodbye.